Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So today we are going to go over the recent heavyweight title fight in boxing, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. And can I say this, before I even get into this, regardless of the outcome of this fight, etc., at least the heavyweight division is back after all of these years. Now I don't know how many of you grew up like when I grew up or were really into boxing, but in the later 80s and most of the early 90s up to almost to like 2000, I guess you could say, heavyweight boxing was boxing. Now it got to the point where everything was middleweight, welterweight, things like that, where all the predominant names are your De La Hoyas, your Hopkins, your Floyd Mayweathers, Felix Trinidad. That group of guys, that was where all the exciting fights were. Then your Pacquiao, Morales, Barrera, all of these guys. But back then it was, beyond the phenomenon of Mike Tyson fighting, which was just unreal when I was growing up. But then your Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, George Foreman coming back, Lennox Lewis, and the Klitschko's coming around. It was just insane. And then it had the heavyweight division. It's like nobody even knows who the fighters are. But this fight right here woke up the division. This fight was legit as it gets. Now, I'll tell you who I wanted to win this fight. I wanted Wilder to win this fight. I thought Wilder was going to win this fight. And let me tell you why. Tyson Fury can box, and he proved that in that fight. But the guy, having all the drug problems he did, ballooning up in weight, not fighting for so long, not fighting, prominent people in the past year or two, and having all these issues, not being a knockout type of puncher, has the capability, but not being that guy. And knowing the kind of power that Wilder packs, I felt because of the lack of experience lately that was going to cost him. And this is where you have to understand boxing. But if you just look at Tyson Fury, and I know better than this to judge people by their body types, etc. But you look at the comparison of conditions between the two, and it's just like, wow, this guy's really going to try to fight this guy? Really? But I also know boxing, and I know the type of capability that Tyson Fury possesses, okay? But this wasn't even close technically wise. No. The fact that Wilder knocked him down twice and still really got smoked in this fight tells you a lot. One, Wilder packs a serious punch. Serious. But two, doesn't possess much of any boxing skill whatsoever. Really lacks it. I love he's such a good guy, good heart. I see the stories about his daughter. It's awesome. You see what Tyson Fury did, coming back from all these issues, etc. This man can flat out box. For a heavyweight to box like this, he picked Wilder apart. If he possessed serious power, this would have been such a landslide whooping that I don't know where to go. But being that they both have their specialty, Wilder being just ridiculously strong in punching power, and Tyson Fury having the boxing prowess of like a middleweight almost, and welterweights, and the way that he's just pop. Just outboxing and outclassing people. It's totally different styles, conflicting styles, which makes possibly a great fight on paper, because a lot of times people with the same styles will hold and do this and that. But you got two people thinking they can do what they do and implementing it and seeing them just fight. Just fight. This is a fight you want to see like a trilogy of, because they're going to probably be close every time. Wilder's really hoping to get that one punch, knockout, which, man, when he knocked Fury down in that last round and he was laying back there staring up, it looked like he was completely in Mars, Jupiter, I don't know where. And it's like as soon as the count went to 5, it was like, anybody that watches WWE, it was like the Undertaker setting up. It was like, what? Did that just happen? Really? And then to get up and fight that whole round off. The judge that had that scorecard, 115-111 for Wilder, this guy, he couldn't judge a playground fight. Okay, this guy, I don't know what. That's the thing that just sucks about boxing, is that these people, I don't know where they come from, how they get credentialed. Okay, they probably can't read, write, or spell complete sentences, etc. Because I don't know what they're looking at. If you want to judge this fight a draw, fine. Fine, I don't have a big issue with that. But 115 to 111 is absolutely and utterly absurd. It's absurd. That's claiming Wilder won more than half the round. That is just absolutely asinine. Anybody that watched this fight that knows boxing knows that Fury predominantly won almost every round except the rounds he got knocked down in and maybe one or two others. And that's if you're being generous. Okay, so where does that leave us now? What happens next? Because Anthony Joshua is there too, which really makes this intriguing and interesting. Because what's going to happen? I don't know. Because he can box. But I don't think that he could take a slam from Wilder either. I don't know. It's interesting. The thing that bothers me about Wilder is he's so wild. And you can't be that wild with somebody like Joshua that has the power to straight knock you out and has the boxing ability. But then again, I question his chin as well, so I don't know. And I think Tyson Fury would give Joshua quite a bit of problem as well. It's very interesting because we've got three heavyweights that can fight and all bring something different and special to the table. So I know that to finally see this, because it seems like that boxing was just never, ever, ever going to have a heavyweight division again. I just really believe that. Never. And to finally see this is so awesome. I mean, it really is. It really is. It's uplifting to boxing fans like myself. I'm a student of the game. I know boxing history inside and out. Okay? You guys that really know me, I'm a sports guy more than anything. I would do sports talk 7 days a week, 24 hours a day if I could. My TV rarely leaves ESPN. Okay? Rarely. It's just what I do. So this is so encouraging to see, and I'm just looking forward to the future in it. So my thoughts, though, is that Tyson Fury really won this fight. But I don't have an issue with the draw. I have an issue with this 115-111 score, though. A major issue, because that is just ridiculous. But I don't care. It just makes for more intrigue and to see another fight, which is what we want, ultimately. So that being said, www.icearms.com/forums. I'm also in the Evolutionary Forum as well as the Elite Fitness Forum. Dylan at icearms.com is where you can get me with all questions and comments. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So that being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli signing off.